Hello, 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 hello. I think now I am audible to every one of you. I have ended to the last stream because the in the last stream the voice was not audible. So I have started it once again, and I am audible right now. So I am waiting for everyone to join now. Meanwhile, I will present the screen. So I am sharing this with one of you, and good afternoon, everyone. Again, welcoming you to the part 10 of our series, Grinding at Chess. So, today we are again going to grind at chess and we will play some sort of games, and we are welcoming you again. So, thank you everyone for joining us for the 10th episode. So, Ram Ram, I have Sarene, Ram Ram by Sarene, or let us start. We are going to play 10 plus 0 rapid game, and we have got black pieces. We are 1543 rated against 1588 rated opponent. He has played e4. I am going to play c6. He has played knight f3. We are going to play d5. D takes d5, then c takes d5, and then d4, and then knight coming out to c6, and then bishop b5, and then bishop g4, the h3, bishop coming back. I just don't want to capture this knight. I want this bishop to capture this knight because this allows me to give a break in the center. Okay, so he has played the move uh, knight to c3 in order to attack this pawn on d5, but this pawn has been defended by the queen, so this is not the real purpose. He can actually go to this square after playing this move, that is g4. We are going to simply play some developmental moves like e6, and then knight coming out to g6, knight f6. Okay, so he has played bishop to he has played bishop g5. I feel there's a mistake in this. Avnish Kazi all rounder. Hello, hello. राम राम भाई सारे ने खुदा क्या कहते अस्सलाम वालेकुम सॉरी सॉरी जो कुछ भी है थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग सब्सक्राइब प्लीज डू लाइक द वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल वी आर गोइंग वी आर लाइव तो मुझे इसमें कुछ ब्लंडर जैसा कुछ दिख रहा है आई फील इट इज अ मिस्टेक इफ वी कैप्चर्स दिस नाइट the queen will definitely capture it again. If the queen recaptures, we will just capture this bishop and we will take two pieces in exchange of our one piece. Otherwise, after bishop takes knight on f3, then bishop takes queen, then we will take the queen. So we have got one two piece in exchange of how many queen. So we are just going to capture this. I think bye. Subscribe करके जाना bye. Okay, so he has captured the queen, and now we will capture his queen, and then I think that was a huge mistake by my opponent. He has captured the knight, so there's no problem, right? This was an action, and he allows me to develop my bishop in my style. I want to give a break and then want to develop my bishop. Okay, the knight can actually hop into this square. Knight b5 can be played here, so we can just push our pawn in the next move. That is a6 can be the move that can be played by us in order to defend this knight b5 move. We want to protect this square as I don't want any type of knight activities in my territory. Even if he plays knight b5 in this move, we can go with this uh, rook to b8 in order to pin this knight. Actually, he can just take his pawn, and we will just take his pawn on b2. So there will be no problem at all. And then he can't do anything, right? He then he can take this pawn, so we can take his pawn, and then what he can do? There's Nothing happening then. There is nothing else happening. Okay. So he has played knight to knight a4. ये क्या है? ये क्या भेजा? Okay, so rook b8 can be played here in order to attack this. The knight is doing nothing here. He has blocked his he's Kaji all rounder. Okay. तो नाइट देखो यहाँ पे भी आ सकती है, यहाँ तो आ नहीं सकता, नाइट b6 इज नॉट पॉसिबल। और उसके बाद नाइट यहाँ पे भी नहीं जा सकता, वी विल जस्ट कैप्चर इट अगेन एंड ही विल कैप्चर। सो वी हैव टू, वी आर जस्ट गोइंग टू प्ले अ सिंपल मूव नाइट f6 in order to develop our knight. Check this channel, Agni's Kazi all round. Let's go to channel. Okay, so he has played rook to uh rook d3 has been played by him. a3 के बाद क्या चल सकता है? rook a3 के बाद is there any other thing happening? So we can just play rook to c1, then push this pawn, and then if he captures, we will capture, he will capture, and then we will capture. So rook c uh, 6 is, I think, the best move right now. If he goes there with his rook, okay, he has played the move rook to b3. Rook b3 is the move played by him. So we can just push this pawn even if he wants to if he wants to come here. Rook b, if he wants to play rook b7, then we will push this pawn, and this no attack on our king side, as well as there is no such big threat, so we can just push this pawn in small, right? And then if he wants to capture it with the queen, he has captured it back. He has captured the pawn with his knight, and he will. We have captured his knight with our bishop, and then we have captured this. Okay, our rook is gone. अरे यार, जान दिया। रुक चला गया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, यहाँ से फिर अपन में चेक लगाएंगे। वो लेकिन कासिल कर लेगा तब तक, ही विल कासिल। लेकिन गेम इक्वल ही है क्योंकि वो भी +1 है, और अब गेम इक्वल मटेरियल हो गया। लेकिन हाँ, अब वो यहाँ जाएगा, डेफिनेटली ही विल गो देयर, and then we can just go to this way, but he can then capture this pawn, but we will capture his pawn, and he has to go back. Okay, no, he has given us a free pawn. I don't know why, but he has given. ये कहाँ शेयर हो भाई, एक्चुअली ध्यान नहीं दिया, इस pawn को मारते वक्त जल्दबाजी में खेल गए लोग, खत्म हो चुका है सब कुछ। Okay, so we are +1. Why we have gone there, we don't know, but we have to know. We will start pushing this, but this has हटाओ यार गेम, गंदा खेला हुआ। हाँ, चलो फिर से ब्लैक पीसेस। 1518 के सामने D4 है। चलो खेलते हैं D4 के सामने भी। किंग्स इंडिया, नाइट F6 and C4, then G6 and then knight to A6, C3, sorry, then bishop G7 and E4, then D6 and then what he can do. Then he has played knight to F3, knight F3, and we have castled bishop to D3, bishop D3. After bishop D3, we are going with knight to D7, knight D7, then rook E8. Rook E8 is the one played by my opponent. Sorry. Okay, so can't we capture this? No. So we have to come back and then he can push this. So we have to capture it again with our pawn. Okay, so he has defended it. So what we can do here? An option to attack this pawn by any other method, right? We can go with this move, right? Attacking this bishop, but then bishop will go back definitely, and then what we can do there? If the bishop goes back, if we capture the queen also at the same time, but there's nothing happening even if we capture it from his rook. So, and also at the same time, if I push this pawn E6, and what can be there? I think I can go with knight to C5 move, knight C5 attacking this, and after knight to C5, we can uh, go with this. Otherwise, we can push this pawn in this move. He has played the move B4. B4 has been played by him. So we can go with knight F4. Knight F4 also attacks the bishop, and the bishop then can come to this square. But if the bishop comes to this square, that is E4, then we can capture this pawn on E5, and he has only one defender to this pawn on E5. After bishop to E4, bishop after bishop E4, then the rook will be disconnected. The rook's defense will be disconnected, or the rook can't defend the pawn on E5 anymore. So we can attack the bishop, but the bishop will definitely go back, and there's no other attack after the bishop's attack, and there's nothing happening. Then if we push this, so we actually can give a check, but okay, there is a bishop. There's a bishop attack. The bishop is defending the pawn, sorry, the F4 square. So there's nothing like that. Okay, we have pushed the pawn on we have pushed the C6 pawn. Okay, he has pushed this once again, and we are going to play queen c7 in order to attack this pawn. He can defend this pawn by playing this move. Like what we have earlier expected. You can give a pawn break by playing a5. If he comes there, then we will take it. Then he can definitely take, and he will just exchange the knight. He can push this, and he has not pushed the pawn, so he has captured the pawn. Now this pawn is also hanging, so he has to also defend this pawn. How he can defend this? He can go with this move, but is this pawn on e5 will be hanging, so he has defended it by playing the move queen to e3. Queen e3 has been played by him. So now we can just capture this pawn because there's a attack. There's a defense on c5 with her knight on d7, and then now you can't defend this pawn anymore because there are four attackers, and how you can add one more defender to it. this this is not possible right now. Okay, he has played the move knight to e4. Knight e4 has been played by him, and what is the purpose of this move? The knight can the knight can come here. The knight can come here. The knight can come here. Okay, so this move of knight is threatening or not? Oh, this move of knight is not threatening because if we take, and this is not threatening at all. He is +1 right now. We are +2 right. We have a passed pawn. That passed pawn has been demolished. आज पता नहीं नींद ने तो बोला एक और passed pawn है। एक मिनट WhatsApp पे देख passed pawn यहाँ से चेक लगा सकते हैं pushing this pawn आराम से खेलते हो कि रुक को अटैक किया है लेकिन क्या करा है रुक को अटैक करके that bishop was hanging right now I think I won the game नींद में ओके e4 के बाद क्या खेलेगा वो e5 के बाद वी हैव प्लेड नाइट f3 के बाद e6 के बाद बिशप c4 बिशप सॉरी d6 खेला e6 नहीं d6 and then bishop to e7 and then what we can do next and we can castle actually but we want to go with this move c3 after c3 we want to give a break here. Okay, we are going to push this bishop. Bishop goes back. So we can capture this. Okay, after capture, he will capture then. Okay, there's no such attack. So we can go with this. Actually, we can castle queenside. But he will definitely go back and there's I just don't want to do I just don't want to go with g4. So I can go with d2, knight d2 के बाद क्या कर सकते हैं knight d2 भी बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल नहीं है ओके pawn break दिया था लेकिन he didn't accepted that so we can take this pawn he will take this pawn and then knight से भी ले सकता है knight bishop को भी अटैक करेगा then we can't do anything right या तो किसी तरीके से कुछ और खेला जा सके या फिर कासल भी कर सकते हैं कासल करने के बाद कुछ हो जाए है ना कासल कर लेते हैं कासल करने से कोई बुराई नहीं कासलिंग आई थिंक अरे कौन सा नींद का आप कैप्चर कर सकते हैं क्या नहीं अभी भी बिशप है सॉरी नाइट है अब यहाँ बिशप d5 लेकिन नाइट कैप्चर कर लेगा वी विल कैप्चर इट अगेन फ्रॉम द pawn on e4 pawn will capture the pawn we capture the knight ठीक लेकिन यहाँ से नाइट को बाहर निकाल सकते हैं क्या तो so we have developed our second knight पता नहीं आज मन सा नहीं हो रहा देखते हैं अगर एंड करने का मन हुआ स्ट्रीम तो अभी एंड भी कर देंगे क्योंकि आज पता नहीं क्या हो अच्छा। आखिरी गेम है स्ट्रीम का, आज की स्ट्रीम में डिलीट कर दूंगा, ये पार्ट 10 नहीं है। एक और पार्ट करेंगे, पार्ट 10 दोबारा से करेंगे। अच्छा नहीं हुआ। अच्छा क्या, नींद में थे तो। रेटिंग में कोई डिफरेंस अभी आया ही नहीं है। 1543 से शुरू करी थी, 1543 ही है। तो रेटिंग में कोई डिफरेंस है ही नहीं। हम इसको भी कैप्चर कर सकते हैं, लेकिन वो राइट कैप्चर करेगा स्पॉन को, एंड देन रुक पे थ्रेट आएगी। ये फिश, ये पॉन भी हैंगिंग हो जाएगा, इससे अच्छा है शांति से आके वापस से इसको डिफेंड किया जाए ना। लेकिन पता, डिफेंस तो डिफेंड तो इससे भी कर सकते थे। तो रुक E2 से भी डिफेंड किया जा सकता था। यहाँ पर फिर नेक्स्ट मूव में रुक भी लाया जा सकता था, है ना। ठीक है। अवनीश काजी ऑलराउंडर, गो टू चैनल। मैं भी पागल हूँ, मैं 11 रूप से डिफेंड कर सकते थे, एक क्वीन अटैक हो रही थी। क्या स्ट्रीम। जल्दी से इसको खत्म करते हैं स्ट्रीम को, चेस ही खेलेंगे शांति से। इसके बाद चीज खेलेंगे, चीज। ओके, सो नाइट एक्टिविटी हम भी बढ़ा सकते हैं इधर को। नाइट को पिन तो नहीं कराया कहीं, ऐसा कुछ तो नहीं। देखो कहा था नाइट को पिन कराया है, ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ है। लेकिन नाइट काले पैर तो काली कोई बैठी। उसने भी अपना नाइट तो फ्री में नहीं दिया, अभी तो नहीं दिया अभी, खैर ट्रैक देना चाहता है मेरे से, लेकिन हम इस चैट को नहीं होने देंगे। फिर कोई आए